Hey, Paul here for Retro Gaming Arts, and we have this multi-modded SEGA Genesis, so we're going to take an in-depth look at all the features it has. It has a Japanese-English language switch, 50-60 Hz, overclocked, an interrupter, S-video jack, and then also composite and right and left stereo sound. Now, listen to the volume slider. As you can see, when I adjust the slider, it actually controls the volume of the console because we pulled the stereo sound from the stereo jack because the stereo jack has better sound output. So that's why we routed it to the back. And as you see, it's Streets of Rage. It's Streets of Rage in English. And well, we're going to go and we're going to turn it off and we're going to flip the switch down and we're going to turn it back on and we're going to see what the language switch does. And Streets of Rage is a good example game for this because both languages were programmed directly onto the cartridge. Not all games were like this, but if you had a Japanese game, it would play a Japanese game, yada yada yada. So as you can see, it's in Japanese. And what's also cool is I'm also going to show I'm going to overclock it real quick. I'll get to the overclocking demonstration a little later on, but we're just going to overclock so you can see how it works mixed with the interrupter. You need to press the interrupter to pause the CPU like so. See how it pauses it when you push that button? And we actually flip the switch to overclock it and the little light changed to green. So now it's actually overclocked. You really need gameplay footage to show, which I'll show in 2 seconds. I just want you to see that that's the purpose of the interrupter, is you push it down, it halts the system, and then you can overclock it, and you see how the light went back to being red. So what's cool about Streets of Rage is the title screen at the end actually changes. It changes to bare knuckle because that's what it was called in Japan. And so we're going to get to some side-by-side overclocking footage real quick because I just really wanted to show you how the interrupter worked, and I want to show you how the light changes to green when it's overclocked so you know. Alright, so let's go take a look at some side-by-side overclocked gameplay footage of Viewpoint, a isometric style shoot 'em up. The sound for this is the non-overclocked version. I couldn't play both sounds at the same time. But as you can see on the right, so much more fluid. Just look at that. Oh my God. Really makes a difference when you're playing. It's just so fluid, so smooth, and especially with the S-video mod, just fluidity and smoothness all at the same time. So let's look at Strider. So here it's just going to be but just non-overclocked and then overclocked. You can see how, you know, you're swinging your sword, it's a little sluggish, and then like when you do jumps, it's a little sluggish, and like how he like floats. So here we're gonna go and we're gonna press the interrupter, which halts the system. If you notice the time at 1:33 it freezes because that was me pressing the interrupter, and now it's overclocked. And you can just see it's a little bit more fluid and smooth. If you like the S-video mod, or if you want us to see, I did a video about S-video modding consoles and a comparison of that. You can check that out. If you want to see more SEGA Genesis games, I did a video, action platformers that need more love. But I hope you enjoyed this comparison, and I hope you can see the difference of overclocking. And feel free to check out all the other videos on the channel. Subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.